In today's video, I'll be showing you guys a bunch of new Blender add-ons that I think will enhance your workflow when using Blender. From tools for modeling, texturing, animation, and stylized projects, I'm sure you will find something interesting in today's video. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Let's start with a very interesting add-on called Nsolve, which is all about making your work faster and more efficient when it comes to doing repetitive and boring tasks inside Blender. I mean, reducing the amount of time you can spend using repetitive hotkeys by automating the process. And the good thing is that this add-on is from the developers of popular add-ons like Box Cutter, Heart Ops, and so on. And from what I can see, this add-on comes with 3 powerful active tools that contain multiple subtools themselves, and each one of these 3 main tools tackles a different aspect of your workflow. First we have Nsolve, which is all about managing the topology of your meshes, and it comes with over 8 interactive nodes, customizable behaviors, and a lot of tools that you can use easily to get a better topology. Second, you have Nsuite, which is an edit mode micro toolkit offering 11 flexible operations and simplified options for enhanced functionality. And the third is called Nflow, which is a cool retopology toolkit with 10 unique functions, 24 presets, and extensive customization options, which I highly recommend you take a look at because it is really cool to use. Now, jumping from modeling, let's take a look at something that allows you to create interesting motions and animations. Shoot It is a Blender add-on that lets you spawn or shoot objects in interesting and cool ways, which I think allows you or gives you more options when animating. So if you ever wanted to create cool motion graphics effects or objects building up, or needed something to spawn with a click of a button but you are unsure about how to approach it, well, now you know how. The add-on offers various settings to customize your effects, including options for the number of objects, shot rate, and the force applied to projectiles. And with the growth settings, you can add scale, rotation, or location values to each new object. And to make it a lot more interesting for you, you can play around with the randomness value for a more organic movement. Now, other handy tools include the sequence keyframes, which enables you to shift the keyframes of selected objects for offset animation. And you can reverse the sequence, clean up by removing the shot behavior from objects, and use the Spread Objects tool to arrange items side by side. In addition, the add-on lets you add passive rigid bodies to selected objects and enable them to collide with the Shoot It projectiles, which I think is pretty cool. Now let's talk about a very important part of 3D, and of course I'm talking about rendering, with an add-on called Renderset, which is a long-standing Blender add-on that has recently received a significant 2.2 update, introducing numerous tools and features that can enhance its value considerably. This add-on focuses on providing you with a collection of tools and features designed to enhance your scene management during rendering. So let me share some of the details about its features. One of the most valuable features of this add-on is its capability to save various versions of your scene, allowing you to easily switch between them or batch render them all at once, which is incredibly useful. And these contacts are very helpful because they contain information regarding cameras, word collections, frames, and even custom settings. So you can just create a new context and make some changes in your scene, and that's it. You can freely go back and forth between different instances of your project or even render everything all together, and that is simply amazing. Rendering is great in everything, but texturing is equally as important. So let's dive into an add-on that is all about improving your texture tiling. If you're like me, then repetitive patterns in your textures can drive you crazy, and that's where lazy Untile comes in handy. With it, you can remove tiling artifacts from your textures, giving your models a more natural and seamless look, which is really important in any project you can think of. This add-on offers a really easy way for tile removal, making it, I think, super easy to delete those annoying tiling artifacts from your textures. And it also includes a normals fixer node group, ensuring your textures can achieve realistic and professional results that you can see on any professional project. The add-on, first of all, is designed to be friendly, mostly because it does one job. And it can be perfect for beginners and professionals who want to enhance their 3D models quickly. As I said, this add-on is really simple and quick, just like the image texture nodes that you want. You want to untile, and click on Lazy Untile, and that's it. For the normals fix, it is the same and easy process. Select the normal map that you want to apply the effect to, and just hit normals fix. And now let's move to something a little bit more fun. And of course, I'm talking about stylized stuff. Creating hair for stylized characters can be a tedious and time-consuming task, and not many people have the heart or the guts to learn it from scratch. That's why this add-on called Stylized Hair Pro can come in really handy. As you can see, this is a geometry node based add-on that works with Blender's hair curve system and other curves like Bezier and paths. The add-on offers many different features for shaping, controlling, and animating hair curves. And you can manage geometry, materials, ornaments, and animate hair using Hair Dynamics system. And I can see that it comes with quick generation buttons for profiles, curls, and braids to create randomized versions of these shapes. In addition, it includes a mirroring button for separate grooming, a split curves utility for handling multiple splines, and options to reset or copy selection settings across multiple curves. What I really like about the add-on is that it has an internal tutorial that guides users, you, through the hair creation process right inside the add-on's interface. And finally, there is the Mesh and Armature utility, which generate B-bone armatures with control handles and bendy bones, providing advanced rigging options for you that you can play around with. I previously talked about an add-on that can help you get rid of your tiling textures, but there is another one called Easy Hex Tile, which will completely erase those repetitive patterns in your large-scale textures. In a nutshell, it will allow you to create seamless, non-repetitive texture details, which can make your models and surfaces look better. And the way the add-on works is that it uses seamless hexagonal tiling, which achieves perfect and non-repetitive tiling through unique hexagonal patterns blended together in interesting ways. And if all of this sounds a little bit too complicated for you, don't worry. It comes with 3 intuitive controls that you will only need to worry about. Just set the rotation, edge blur amount, and scale value, and that's all you have to do. Now back to modeling, we have another interesting add-on that will help you model more efficiently and get better topology. So this add-on called Corner Sharpener simplifies the process of sharpening the corners of 2D objects under the subdivision modifier. This add-on takes care of creating supporting edges and removing face edges automatically, but only when at least one vertex of an object is selected in the edit mode. Now make sure that each vertex or each corner vertex is connected to 2 boundary edges and 1 face edge in your mesh. Also make sure to go ahead and insert your face to create and connect the necessary face edges. Navigate to the tool section and choose Sharpen It under the Sharp Corner tool. You can then simply adjust the sharpness by sliding the factor value to get a desired effect, and you should be ready to go. Last but not least, we have an add-on called Gtrash, which lets you add garbage to your scene in a literal sense. And you can do that in scenes that include cities, giving them a more realistic setting. You can add effects like moss, grunge, and dust to enhance the overall atmosphere of the project. The models provided by Gtrash are of high quality, packing 4K textures to ensure a crisp and clear visuals. Because to be honest, if you zoom in, if you take close-up shots, it will show the poor quality if the texture quality isn't high. So 4K makes sense. Also, these models are photo scanned, so it doesn't get any more realistic than that. One of the key features of Gtrash is the density setting, which allows you to adjust the density of particles or objects in a scene with a single mouse slide, which is really efficient. In addition, the weight paint tool in Blender enables you to influence the behavior of particles by mapping debris, giving you even more control over the placement and appearance of trash elements in your scene, which helps to create projects that can actually look realistic. And there you have it, guys. If you found one of these add-ons useful, you will find all the necessary links in the description. Also, please like this video and subscribe to this channel to receive more videos like this. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.